Yes. I love it. I love it. I love it. This topic for tonight. You know, I'm going over this because we're in the beginning of 2022. And if you can get this part straight right here, wow, a whole new world will open up to you. Now, I've been last couple of months or around the end of 2021, I've been talking to people, right? Team members. Excuse me. I've been watching the action of team members, and I felt that I needed to put this out there right now because over the years that I've been in direct marketing and network marketing, kind of all the same thing. This is the one thing that I've seen that have kept people from living the life that they really wanted to live. It's very simple. Fear is holding you back from having the success that you want in life. If you really sit back and think about it, okay? Now, because I'm talking to a bunch of network marketers, I think you will agree with me because you've seen it yourself. Maybe you haven't been able to put a label on it or a reason why. Give me an example. You sponsor someone into a business, okay? And the first thing that you tell them, say, okay, we need to sit down and make up a game plan. Okay, we're going to launch your business for you, right? Makes common sense. And then what you tell them, is that all you need, and I'm going to talk about my business because it's such a simple business. All you need is 4 people that want to have success in life just like you. Okay. So you bring a person on, uh, and they're ready to get going. And the first thing that you ask them to do is to make a list of 30 to 50 people that they know so that they can expose them to the business that they're in. And just maybe a light bulb might go off in 4 of those people's heads that say, hey, you know what? I think Joe's got a great idea. I'm going to join him in business. And that way we can all spend some time in the Bahamas together. Because here's the thing I want you to think about. What's the use in obtaining wealth and then have no one to share it with or enjoy it with? Okay, so I want you to think about that just for a second. Now, the next thing that I want you to think about is what is your plan of action for 2022? What's your plan of action? And what I mean by that, number one, if you set a financial goal, we know you want to be successful. And success to a lot of people is looked at a different way. It could be that we're talking um, $5,000 a month, extra $60,000 a year. Is could be that we're talking I'm gonna say 9,000. That puts you just right at about $100,000 a year. Some people want to make a quarter of a million, a half of a million. Some of us want to make $100,000 a month. That's like $1.2 million. Okay, but with no plan of action and not being able to overcome number one, which is fear. Right? Because see, you see the hand on that person's head in that picture right there. Okay. All the fear is inside of here. That's why I wanted to back up to that one because I think it's important. All right. All the fear is right there. Okay. What does it take to pick up a phone to someone you know and say, hey, Jack, look, I found a way. If I was to find a way that you could make an extra thousand to $5,000 a month, would you want to know about it? And the person says, yes, of course. Okay. The next thing you know is all you do is send them or invite them to a presentation or send them a presentation and let them get the information to make a decision as to whether it's for them follow up questions and get them started. But no, those fears in the back of your head saying, no, nobody I know wants this. That's a lie. Every person wants to up their game. They want to live a better lifestyle. And you you're keeping them from that. Okay? And the ones that do make a decision, if they don't have a plan of action, they're not going to have any success. They're not going to be able to I love this one. Live the luxury lifestyles. Now, I'm not saying that a luxury lifestyle means that you have to have 4 or 5 luxury cars. Okay, but if you're making, I don't know, $1.5 million a year, $2 million a year, why not? If that's something that you enjoy. At a stage in my life, what I'm thinking about, for me, are my luxury lifestyle at this point in my life is my grandkids. 8 of them. Whoo! 8. All right. So that takes a lot of money. And the longer, I'm going to go back to it just for a second because I think it's important. Okay. You see the dollar bills. Well, those dollar bills, in order to have this, you got to have that. And I'm going to go back to the beginning. What's keeping you from getting that are the games that go on in your head. Because, see, in reality, we know that fear is man-made. It's games we play inside of our head. I can't make that telephone call, or I can't talk to that person, or I'm afraid to introduce myself to this person or that person. It's all games. Okay? But here's the good news. You can overcome those games. You don't have to accept fear in your life. I've been blessed to do things in my life that I never thought as a guy with a high school education would ever do. In fact, I'm one of those guys, to be honest with you. I turned down I don't know if anybody's ever heard of Rutgers. I turned down a 4-year scholarship to go to school for accounting because I saw myself sitting at a desk, for the next 20, 30 years of my life. And that just wasn't the lifestyle for me. Okay. And that one decision, even though, I joined the military, went through 2 tours in Vietnam, it put me in the position that I needed to be in to have the success that I had because I did not let fear hold me back. Because see, back then, the fear that people would put on you, if you don't get a great education, you never have success. Well, that's a lie. But that's the fear game that people play with us to get us to do what they want us to do, not what we want to do. Fear, 4-letter word, FEAR, fear. Think about that. Now, I got to throw this in there. This is really weird. In my lifetime, I've actually worked in a movie theater. Do you know the sellout movies were the ones that were based on fear? The movies that most people don't forget are the fearful ones. These are things that we've been indoctrinated with all our lives from the time we were little growing up. That word fear. Fear of the boogeyman. That was one of the first ones that I remember as a child, Fear of the dark. Fear of lightning and thunder. But all that fear is keeping you from actually having the life that you want to have, which of course takes dollars for you to get there. but this is the lifestyle you really want. You want to be able to buy what you want when you want. You want to be able to go where you want when you want to go. And you can't let a little word like fear hold you back. Okay? So look, if you're tired of being fearful, and I'm at that point where I need to get out of here now. Let me see if I can do it in style. I'm gonna try. All right. Okay. Well, I'm not out of here yet. Let me take this out the way. Yeah, because I like to end with y'all looking at me face to face. Oh, I just happened to see something. I was trying to see who put comments. All right. Look, do me a favor. Okay, because I know a lot of you are not watching this now, but when you do decide to view it or get around to viewing this, just hit me up with a like and a little comment. Let me know where you're watching this from. Okay. It kind of helps with, my plans for the future. So if you're able to do that for me, I would appreciate it a whole lot. Okay. So enough about fear. Just keep in mind that your fears are keeping you from the wealth that you really want. All right. Now, just like my little ticker tape says down there, if you don't have a game plan for 2022, I got a good one for you. You need to get with me and let us do some brainstorming and see if we can help you have the best year of your life in 2022. And right now is the time to start. So, guys, I pray that you got some out of, and ladies, I'm sorry. I pray that you got something out of this. And I will say this in leaving. If you listen to what I say and do some of the things I tell you, I know I will see you at the top. And for those that choose not to, well, we will be waving to you from the top. All right. God bless. Much love.